Good evening, Patriots. I got some breaking news for you. Matter of fact, it just hit Fox News like 5 minutes ago, as well as I believe CNN has not started reporting it yet, but it will be happening very shortly, as well as all your other major news outlets. So to set this up, what does real leadership look like? Look no further than Donald J. Trump. The man is only using words at the moment. He's not the president until January 20th when he gets sworn in. And he is making changes drastically. In fact, one of the things that we sent him to Washington to do is our border. Fix that shit. Stop what's happening down there with the cartels, the drug trafficking, the sex trafficking, all the migration from other South American and Central American countries and Mexico coming across our border. So yesterday, President-elect Donald Trump said that on day one of becoming president, he would impose a 25% tariff on all goods from Mexico, China, and Canada. The left, as you may have heard if you're watching the news, lost their damn minds. And even most Democrats in Congress are getting their panties in a wad over this. Many CEOs of major corporations like IKEA, for instance, that are Democrats, have come out saying, oh, we're going to have to hike the prices of our goods up. It's going to affect the American people. They're bitching and complaining. No, it's not going to do none of that shit. They're just doing what they need to do for their own base that they try and help, which is the Democrat Party. Then, because of Trump's announcement, the Mexican president herself came out and held a press conference damning Trump's decision. How dare you do this? And how hard it's going to be on Mexico as well as Americans, and how it's going to affect the American people. And she said a few other choice things that I won't go into. You can look it up. It's all over the internet right now. But after her press conference, guess what she did? She called Mar-a-Lago and spoke to Donald Trump herself. She asked what she could do to stop him from implementing these tariffs. Trump said, you will deploy your military and law enforcement to our southern border and stop the illegal immigrants from flowing across, stop the cartel from their drug trafficking and sex trafficking of women and children, and be proactive, keeping them out and off of our border. And guess what? She agreed and is tonight activating the Mexican military and law enforcement officials to go to our border, the border we share with Mexico, and be a proactive partner in stopping what we have been fighting and trying to stop for the past 4 damn years under the Biden-Harris administration. That is what real leadership looks like. Somebody that is not afraid to stand up to world dictators and say, negative, not going to happen, not under my watch. This is how we're going to do business. You either do A, B, or C, or this is going to be your consequences. No one in the history of this country, other than, I would say, Ronald Reagan, had the brass balls to do exactly what they say. So Donald Trump just 35 minutes ago posted on Truth Social, just had a wonderful conversation with the new president of Mexico, Claudia Sheinbaum Pardo. She has agreed to stop migration through Mexico and into the United States, effectively closing our southern border. We also talked about what can be done to stop the massive drug inflow into the United States and also U.S. consumption of these drugs. It was a very productive conversation. Then 20 minutes ago, he put out on Truth Social, Mexico will stop people from going to our southern border, effective immediately. And then in all bold caps, this will go a long way towards stopping the illegal invasion of the United States of America. Thank you. And then, as I was fixing to go live, Fox News finally decided to talk about this. Trump says Mexico will stop flow of migrants after speaking with the Mexican president following the tariff threats. President-elect Trump said he spoke with Mexican president, saying she has agreed to stop the migration through Mexico and into the United States following threats this week to significantly tariff goods from Mexico. Trump vowed to impose 25% tariff on Mexico and Canada and China if these nations failed to do more to stop the flow of illegal immigrants and drugs into the United States. She agreed that she would do everything in her power to be part of this. If there are U.S. tariffs, Mexico would also raise tariffs, she said in her press conference before calling Trump. But then today, she called him, and he said, I just shared with you what that was from his, what he put out on Truth Social. Bottom line is that's the kind of leadership we need, not just as the president of the United States, but in Congress, in mayors, in governors, in our military, in law enforcement. We need alpha men to stand up to bullies, stand up to dictators, stand up against wrong and make it right. And that's why Donald Trump got elected in a huge red wave recently. Not only was he able to take back 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, but he also managed to see to it that we took back the Senate and we maintained the House. This is what happens when you get someone that is a true leader instead of a weak-ass little bitch called Joe Biden and that knee-padding whore or whatever she is, however she got her way, working up the ladder with Willie Brown. This is what happens when you say it and you back it up, and then they agree that they will do the right thing. That is true leadership. That is what the left and the Democrats are so upset about. How can you be so forward, so aggressive? How wrong is that to be politically incorrect? Well, guess what? You lost. There's a reason you lost, and maybe y'all should start doing some soul searching. This is the greatest country on the face of the earth. I say that as someone who is deployed to many countries all over this planet. And I come back here to tell you that everywhere I've been, and I've been to, well, a good 3/4 of every country you can go to on this planet, I assure you, we are the best on planet Earth. And those that tell you we're not, or those that try and tell you that we're no different than anyone else, guess where they've never been? They've never left America. They have no clue what's happening outside their little bubble. Well, folks, today, not even the president yet, just president-elect, and he has managed to get the biggest deal secured on our southern border that has ever been announced or done by any sitting president, and he's not even the president yet. Imagine what he's going to do for the next 4 years once he takes office. Liberals and Democrats, we welcome you to get on board with this change. Wake up and realize that you're wrong on everything you ran on. Your entire platform, everything that you preached, screamed, hollered, and yelled is wrong. And most of you knew it all along. You were 100% in the wrong. You knew that what you were saying wasn't true. You knew he was not a threat to democracy. You knew he was not a racist bigot, a Nazi. You were equivalent him to Adolf Hitler. And the list goes on and on and on about all the horrible things that Donald Trump is going to do if he got elected. And now, most of the Democrats in Washington, D.C. are coming out slamming their own party and definitely slamming Kamala Harris and Joe Biden for the failure of the past 4 years. It is a great day in America, the day before Thanksgiving. How thankful we need to be for real leadership in this country. And come January 20th, when the change of command takes place, there will be real leaders going into all these government agencies that are failures across this country that we have watched do absolutely nothing for we the people. We the people spoke, and we put someone in power that's going to do the right thing for us. As always, please say a prayer for our men and women serving in the United States military, our veterans, our law enforcement officers, our first responders, their families, our angel families, our blue and gold star families in our country. May God bless the United States of America, and may God bless President-elect Donald J. Trump, because he's going to make America great again. And it is up to us to support him and make damn sure he has everything he needs from us, from we the people, to make that happen, so that this time, this 4 years, can be accomplished without any hiccups and absolute BS coming from the left and the Democrats. And we're about to see it happen, my friends. I'm very, very thankful going into this Thanksgiving that we're where we're at right now in this country, the greatest country on planet Earth. And now it's going to get even better, thanks to real leadership. God bless you. I'll be back next Tuesday for the live Douglas Ducote Show. I hope that you will tune in, regardless if you're watching me on YouTube or Rumble or X or any of the other places that you can find me. You can see in the description of this video and all my shows, all my videos, where you can follow me on social media. Follow me, I'll follow you back as well. Please subscribe to the channel, share it with your family and friends, and we will continue to push forward and do our part as Americans to make this country the greatest country it can possibly be. Thank you. God bless you. Be safe in your travels, and happy Thanksgiving. What a Thanksgiving president. What a Thanksgiving honor that Donald J. Trump just delivered for we the people. Take care, everyone.